that's a nice little intro there. So welcome back. We are back with Valkyria Chronicles, a game I've been looking forward to for a very long time. Now let's just get into some options here before we start. Subtitles off, text speed, quick, voice language. Let's just stick with English. Background music, I'll turn that down a little bit. I love the music in these games, but I generally turn the music down just a little bit so I can hear all the dialogue. Inverted. Camera turn speed. I think we can make this a little faster probably. Aiming move speed. Enemy phase speed. I think I'll leave this on normal for now, just until I get used to the game, so I can get a sense of how the enemies move. So just a quick rundown. I played the original Valkyria Chronicles when it came out on my PS3. I really loved the game at the time. There weren't a lot of JRPGs coming out, at least here in the West. So that was definitely on my radar, and I haven't been. Now I would say that I'm really into strategy games, but back then I wasn't really a strategy guy. But I gave it a shot anyway, because like I said, as far as JRPGs went, it was kind of a desert for the PS3 in the West. And yeah, I really liked it. It's a very unique game. I can't think of any other games, even in the strategy genre, that have replicated Valkyria Chronicles style. It's a kind of tough 3 words to put together. Now, from what I heard, the second and third games, I think they were only available on mobile devices, may have been PSP. I'm not even sure what console they came out of. But the word was that they weren't really strategy games. They were more like action games set in the Valkyria universe, and didn't really, they weren't turn-based. And really what I'm after usually is a turn-based strategy game. I'll play a real-time strategy on a PC, but it doesn't really interest me on console to try to get into that genre. So I didn't play those games. As far as I know, they're not well loved. They may be good games in their own right, but I don't think the Valkyria community really embraces them. I may learn that's not true. Definitely let me know if you know anything about those games. Let me know in the comments. So fast forward to, well, first of all, Valkyria Chronicles 1 was remade by Sega, remastered. And I actually bought it on Steam and played it a little bit, but that version didn't have controller support. And I just, even though it wasn't all that different, there were a couple of nuances that I felt were lost. And I just couldn't get into that replay. And then when Valkyria Chronicles 4 was announced, or at least when I learned about it, which was pretty close to launch, I hadn't heard anything about the game. I went ahead and bought the remastered first game on my PS4, and that's when I really sat down to replay it. I found on my replay that the game is a little tough to go back to. And I guess let's get into all this before I start this game. There's just a lot of little annoyances that take you out of the game. Like, I love the fact that the story is presented in like a storybook form, and you go through it in chapters. But a lot of that just isn't very well thought out. So, like, one of the things I noticed is like on top of all the cutscenes in between missions, you'll get into a mission and you'll say go into the briefing, and then you get a little cutscene and some dialogue. Some of it is voiced, some of it is not. I can understand the expense of voicing every line of dialogue in a game, but a lot of times it's like, if you're only going to give me one voice line of dialogue out of like 10, you could probably skip that first one too. And then you get into the mission, and then you might have a cutscene and dialogue to go through. A lot of times you can speed through it, but you can't really skip it. And then often while you're playing the game, there's just like little animations that you have to sit through. And obviously in a more modern game like XCOM, I think even the first one has options to like skip little cutscenes like that when you say get a kill or a headshot or whatever. And then later on in the missions in Valkyria Chronicles, you'll have to like break a piece of a tank off, and every time you do it, you have to sit through a little cutscene. And if you have to repeat the mission a few times before you learn what you're doing, you know, you're gonna see that part quite a bit. Sorry, the game's just a little loud, so I'm actually gonna go back into the options. Well, maybe I'll just turn on my headphones. No, because that's pretty loud. It's pretty low already. Okay. So anyway, what I'm trying to get at with talking about the first game is that it's a game that I loved at the time. I don't remember being that frustrated with it. I do think that the remaster might add some missions and maybe a couple of enemy placement tweaks that made the game feel a little bit tougher the second time around, and affected my enjoyment of the game. Even though, like, a lot of times I remembered missions and, you know, would at least remember like the first part of every mission, set of objectives. So that helped me move through the game a little bit faster, and I kind of understood a lot of the meta too, as far as leveling up certain things. But still, it took me about a year to get through that replay, because I got through the first half of the game pretty fast, and then I started hitting speed bump after speed bump. And then eventually, like, other games started cutting in, so it just took me a while to get through that playthrough. Now, I would overall recommend the game. I would say you have to have a lot of patience and be into anime as fuck JRPGs, particularly strategy RPGs. If so, I think there's an enjoyable game there. I think if the PC version is moddable, which I haven't even checked, I'm sure there's some options. You might want to start there, because I think it's a game that would benefit a lot from mods, just to make some quality of life changes to it. But that being said, I was very happy to see last year that this game released, and like I said, I wasn't really aware of it until very close to its release. And I was frankly skeptical. I knew that the game was going back to the, you know, turn-based strategy roots of the game, but I wasn't sure how loyal it was going to be to that original vision. So I was concerned. I held off on buying it till I saw reviews, and when I started seeing that the reviews were positive and seemed to say, yes, this is a true sequel to Valkyria Chronicles, I was like, all right, I'm buying it. So I just bought it new. But unfortunately, at the time, I still hadn't finished that replay of the first game. And I was stubborn. I wanted to go ahead and finish it. And I finally did last week. Like I said, with some mixed reactions. But I'm really looking forward to this. And hopefully, since it's a much newer game, about 10 years older actually, I'm hoping that they've made a lot of improvements to little things like, animations and unskippable things and whatnot. But we'll see. So that's what this is all about. So without further ado, let's get started.
The day our hometown burned, that was the day we enlisted. At last. We had something to believe in. Something worth fighting for. None of us yet knew. We couldn't foresee what this war would cost us. It was a battlefield, but it was where we grew up. Wind out of the northeast, clear skies, and huh? Nap time's over. Come on, Raz.
I wasn't napping, just resting my eyes. You gotta relax, man. You are way too freaking tense. Your hands are shaking. So sack up, Commander. It's about time we get ready to roll out. Let's show those imps what's coming to them.
Yeah. A shift in the wind. There.
Huh? You getting those wind whispers again? Imperials incoming! All right, boys, it's go time!
Squad E, do you read me? Squad E!
This is Commander Claude Wallace. Squad E.
The Imperial forces are on the move, heading for your position!
Ready to engage.
Do not let them break through to the front line. We're counting on you.
Roger that. Over.
Good luck, Squad E.
They won't advance until they're done shelling the area. We should have time to prepare. Kai, take a group to that southern hill and slow down their left flank. Raz, take 2 soldiers east and make some noise for me. You got that?
Gotcha. Keep up or get left behind!
At your command. Hoffman, roll out! Squad E, ready to engage. All right. Just remember your training. We can do this. Eliminate all Imperial hostiles. Let's stop their advance. Squad E, move out!
Very Welkin-esque.
All set, Raz?
Just say the word, boss. I'm locked, loaded, and in-freaking-invincible.
Okay. First, we'll see how they respond to some infantry. Squad E, move out! Okay. Looks Looks like everyone's in position. Finally. It's time. I'm their commander. It's up to me to get everyone out alive. Concentrate. Remember your training. We can do this. I can do this.
Combat starts. Save map of the area. Unit's position. This is command mode. Here you'll select the unit you'd like to move based on terrain and the respective positions of the enemy. Move the cursor onto Raz using which to action mode. Okay. Alright, so first of all, that was a great start. Very much in the style of Valkyria Chronicles. Obviously, this is a different squad, so no more Welkin, or Sarah, or Rosie, or Largo, or the very much important main character, whose name I can't remember right now. But it's a good intro, and I like that it's pretty short and sweet, and we're right into the action. So, let's see. Command, I guess that's going to be sort of like orders. End phase. Okay, I'm glad there's a button to do that now. Unit list. Just Raz right now. Menu. Mission info. All enemies are defeated. 20 turns. Okay. System. Give up. I don't think so. Action mode. They can move and attack. AP gauge.
Got enemies here.
Do it just like you.
There we go. So mechanically, it's very much the same game.
Wide open.
I see. They're good.
Could still move. So why don't we
Watch
get a
them
little
run home with their
greedy?
tails between their legs.
Damn it, these assholes are in my way. I can't break through this.
Why not? You're invincible, right? Are you really getting tripped up over some common foot soldiers? Why don't you ever stop and think...
Oh, shut up. Just hurry and take them out, will ya?
Thought you'd never ask. This won't take long. Now
Car
advancing.
has deployed.
Maybe you shouldn't chase them in too far. Didn't take much.
Great job! I knew you had it in you.
Should I leave her up here?
Use cover to sneak ahead.
What are their numbers?
Can't hide in the grass, or at least not in that grass. Or that grass.
Now! Charge!
Can I hide in here?
Let's get this over with.
Guess not.
Now advancing. There.
Nice.
They're good. What are their numbers?
I didn't.
Here we go. About time, Claude.
Yeah, I know. Soldiers, forward! Now's our chance to take the offensive.
Okay. Let's do a little scouting.
Leave it to me.
Nico, how old are you? Oh, that's a girl.
They're not fighting back. Something's wrong.
That was not the most reassuring rifle sound I've ever heard, so hopefully it's just meant as a contrast to other gun sounds.
Going down!
They might be soldiers after all.
Huh.
Busting out the tanks, huh? This one's all yours, Claude.
It's our turn now. Fire up the engine, Miles.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the Hoffen's moving out. Destroy the
The
enemy
Hoffen.
tank.
There's an enemy tank.
Advancing!
Shame about the flowers.
Yeah, it really is a shame about the flowers. Piercing, mortar, machine gun. Same old game.
Fire!
Oh, it's only one.
Okay, moving out.
It's only one command point to move a tank, whereas in the last game it was two. So that's definitely
Do it just
a
like
welcome
you did in the
change.
It'll all work out.
Right there!
Sweet.
Anyone else want to try? Squad E don't take shit from nobody. Claude knows what I'm... Whoa, you okay?
The flowers.
Oh, yeah. They didn't stand a chance. Come on, man. You're supposed to be commander of the Ranger Corps.
A commander still has a heart, same as a foot soldier. Rank doesn't make this any less painful.
But crying over flowers? Even little girls have bigger balls these days.
Maybe. But what matters is that their hearts...
All right, I get it. Power of the heart, blah, blah, blah. Look, just go turn in your report already, will ya? Can't go get sloshed if we're stuck here on standby.
Good point. I'll head to the command center.
Yeah, you do that. And tell the brass to send us tougher imps to fight next time, yeah?
Sweet. So that's a pretty good start. I hope there's not a whole lot more tutorial.
Prologue. Operation Northern Cross.
But so far it's a very knowing sequel. So it's like even story-wise, it's addressing a lot of the things from the first game. But I don't want to get bogged down in all that right now, so let's keep going. I think it said something about saving during missions. That would be a very welcome change.
Sir, First Lieutenant Claude Wallace reporting in.
Good work out there. Glad you're still in one piece. We're just about to go over our next operation.
Oh, sorry.
You're late. I'm sure you know standard procedure is to report immediately after a mission.
Step on me, mistress. Step on me.
Oh, Minerva. You're reporting too?
That's lieutenant to you, Claude. Don't get smart with me just because we share rank. I've got seniority.
Sorry, Lieutenant Minerva Victor.
Well, let's get started. Minerva, give us a situation report.
Yes, sir. 3 months have passed since we went to war. I won't sugarcoat it. They're steamrolling us. By this point, a third of our territory is under Imperial control. This is officially a crisis.
If it's that bad already, we won't even be able to sustain a war effort.
You're right, and the Empire's only gaining momentum. If this draws out much longer...
The Federation's finished. If we fall, that's it for Europa. Nobody else could stand against them. The Empire would take total
Squad 7.
control. it'd be a fascist continent ruled with an iron fist. We can't let that happen. Europa's future depends on us.
Which brings us to now. The top brass finally got off their seats and sent us a plan. A counterattack that can turn the war around in one fell swoop, ready to be put into action.
What are the orders?
We put all our force into one strike. Break through their defenses and hit them where they'll hurt most.
Soldiers, supplies. We'll use all reserves we have to make a final push and capture one crucial enemy base. And we lucky few of the 32nd Armored Ranger Battalion have been handpicked as the vanguard.
Couldn't ask for a better mission, sir. Which enemy base are we targeting?
Think bigger. We take this base, and we take their will to fight.
But how could any one target mean that much to... Wait, you don't mean...
You always were a clever boy, Claude. I think you've got it. Our target is the Imperial capital of Schwarzgrad. Let's fight back!
Operation
What?
Northern Cross.
The year was 1935 EC. Two great powers vied to control the continent of Europa. In the east, the sun rose over the autocratic East European Imperial Alliance, a dictatorship known as the Empire. In the west, a network of loosely allied democracies banded together to form the Atlantic Federation. Both powers depended on a precious mineral, Ragnite, for their prosperity, its growing scarcity leading inevitably to war. With its overwhelming military might, the Empire captured one nation after another. While the Federation struggled to maintain unity, every battle driving them further back against the wall. 3 months have passed. With 7/10 of Europa falling to the Imperial war machine, the Federation places all its hope in a desperate counterattack. Operation Northern Cross. 6 million soldiers fought in this campaign. It claimed more lives than any other in the Second European War. Federation historians call it the Eastern Theater, but the Empire knows it as the War for the Motherland.
Forward, soldiers! This is the battle you've been training for! Operation Northern Cross begins now! We'll wipe those Imperials clear off the face of Europa! Our time has come! Forward to victory!
Countless soldiers fought and died on those fields, struggling to make their ideals a reality. Ordinary people, thrust into extraordinary circumstances, fighting in the hopes that they would see a brighter future. What follows here is a record of those brave warriors, a record of that battle against the dark. Based on the diary of one Claude Wallace, the commander of the Federation's Galleon Squad E.
Cool, dude. So, I guess...
Chapter 1. The Battle of Fort Crest.
I'm not totally
Good news,
clear.
Claude.
Wait.
HQ has awarded you with a medal.
Oh, she's all nice there. But she can be nice. Switch. do those tabs. It's embarrassing. I guess I'll just watch it for now.
March the 10th. At long last, we have finally entered Imperial territory. The ferocity of the Federation counterattack caught the Empire off guard. Battle by battle, town by town, we're pushing back the front, with no signs of slowing down. The road to Schwarzgrad is a long one, running at least 1,500 kilometers from friendly territory into the heart of the Empire. But at the end of it lies our target, the capital city. We have a long trek ahead of us, but for now, morale is high. Everyone here believes in this operation. Everyone is praying it'll succeed.
I guess the Empire's not so tough after all, huh, Commander? Give them one good stomping, and all of a sudden they're running off home. Huh? So are you gonna take a picture of everything we pass? Here, let me have a look at it.
Hey, Raz, come on! Stop it, really! You're wasting my film!
Wasting? No chance. What you got here is a picture of a future hero. You take one too, eh, Kai?
Yeah, maybe. There you go. That's a keeper.
Damn it, Miles! The hell was that for? Freaking hurt,
Quiet.
man!
I told him to stop the tank.
Huh? Everything okay?
The wind shifted.
Gonna be right back. Okay. So, I don't think I can actually change tabs right now. Oh, we'll just keep going with the story.
They brought out the big guns.
A blast that big could wipe out a whole squad. Easy.
Let's keep moving. A rendezvous point with Squad F should be nearby. Flash.
Thunder.
That's the password. Next time, give us the response before you scare us shitless.
Apologies. I didn't mean to frighten you. Follow me. Lieutenant Victor is waiting.
Who? Oh, you mean Minerva. And you are...
Corporal Crystal Ward, from Squad F. Indeed. I have the honor of answering to Minerva Victor, the strongest and smartest officer in the Army.
Okay, so the story's already like way more anime. The first one is very toned down. This is looking like it's going to be a little more modern, which is fine. I'm digging it.
I assume you saw that explosion.
The first one's a little sappy even. But, you know, I love it for what it is. It's very charming. I don't mind if this takes a different turn.
Oh, we saw it all right. They must be packing serious heat.
A 21-centimeter howitzer. Currently, our worst nightmare.
It must have a range of at least 10 kilometers. We can't advance with that thing around.
Just so. Our mission is to capture that cannon.
Commander!
Good work leading Squad E so far, Claude. Your slow pace, however, does leave something to be desired.
We saw cannon fire, so we've been proceeding with caution.
Keep your excuses. As I said before, the success of Operation Northern Cross hinges on our swift advance. Time is of the essence.
I know.
You try hustling with a huge cannon up your ass. Oh, wait. You already tried and failed.
Down, boy. Claude, have you not housebroken your squad?
The hell did you say?
I'd appreciate it if you didn't insult my soldiers. They're people, not pets.
Then I expect them to act like it. I'm not the one wagging my tongue. Soldiers who step out of line are often the first to die. Remember that, Sergeant Raz.
Yeah. Hope you make it out alive too, Lieutenant.
Commander? There's a good view from the clearing. Maybe we could brief them there.
Claude, come with me. Allow me to explain your next mission. As you know, Fort Crest has a 21-centimeter howitzer that's blocking our advance.
It might just look like an old castle turned into a makeshift fort. They've stationed quite a few troops to defend the cannon.
If we get too close, those turrets on the walls will mow us down.
So when does our own cannon get here?
That howitzer already destroyed it. We were outranged.
Blown up already? How long will a replacement take?
The bridge was destroyed too, so the artillery tractor can't proceed. It will take at least 7 days. Though we do have plenty of infantry en route.
Doesn't matter how many foot soldiers we get. Without a cannon, we're just waiting around.
Not necessarily.
Huh?
Time is of the essence. We don't have a week to wait.
You're as sharp as ever. Like he says, we can't afford to wait. We'll have to capture the fort without artillery.
That's too reckless. Those turrets would fill us with more holes than Gallian cheese.
It's a dangerous mission, I know. But those are your orders. This isn't your local militia. This is what you signed up for when you joined the Edinburgh Army.
You're right. We enlisted to crush the Empire, not to commit suicide.
Then allow me to clue you in on something. Crystal, tell them the news.
Yes, ma'am. This morning, the Empire invaded Gallia.
Okay, here we go.
They've invaded?
I knew it was only a matter of time.
What about our hometown? Is Hafen okay?
All we know is that the battle broke out near the border, at Citadel Ghirlandaio. The Imperial Army, however, is being led by Prince Maximilian himself. Gallia's prospects look grim.
Oh, damn it!
Is there nothing we can do?
If Operation Northern Cross goes as planned, The Empire won't have the luxury of staying on the offensive. Our only option is to complete the mission as soon as possible.
Guess we've got no choice then. If our home's in the Empire's sights, then we've got to protect it!
Yeah, let's do it for Gallia.
Okay, select chapter. Okay, so I still don't think I can change over to those tabs. So it's a little annoying that the game told me about that upgrade if I can't put it on. But I could just be dumb. Hey, either is possible. Now, one thing I do want to say before we go on, if you're unfamiliar with these games, you'll notice, of course, that it's got this storybook style presentation. In the first game, it was a reporter writing about what you were doing, and in this game, it's your own diary. And the cutscenes are presented like in a what would you call it? 2-camera style, where you get one person talking, and then the other side of the screen shows the other person talking, and it's not really like a real cutscene. It's like a dialogue back and forth, which is something a lot of games use, but usually it's done to save on like memory. And in this game, it seems to be more of a stylistic choice. So if you're not used to that, it might be kind of off-putting to have the story like that. I kind of like it because the fact that it's not a cutscene means you can skip through the dialogue without having to skip the whole cutscene. You can just kind of fly through the dialogue and still read it, which you may have noticed I've done a few times because I tend to kind of click through it pretty fast. That being said, I really like the voice acting in this game. The presentation is pretty top-notch. The characters are more like edgy and interesting than they were in the first game, which is a pretty like straightforward story. I want to say one thing though. I talked earlier about reading reviews for this game and them being generally positive. I got a sense that a lot of people hadn't played the original games before playing this one, because a lot of people were like, "Oh man, it's weird how this game has these cutscenes where people like are talking to each other, but they're not moving. You just see their face." It's like, yeah, that's exactly what the first game was like. So take that as you will. I'm not sure it really affected reviews because I think they were pretty good overall. But I didn't. It was just something I picked up on. It's something that I like, especially with the graphic style of this game. The like washed out, what would you call it? Like watercolor style graphics for this game. So yeah, I think it fits really well, and I think it's done really well here. So I just wanted to shout that out. Anyway, let's keep going.
Here are your orders.
And I should probably be reading some of that for anybody that's watching, but I'm so used to just... I start getting, focused. Reassign squad. Oh, interesting. so I got into a equipment screen here from the deploy screen. So this is actually a really good sign, because one of the problems that the first game had, it being, you know, a pretty old game. I'm gonna peg the first game at 2008, but it might actually be even earlier. It might be a 2007 game. But one of the problems it has is there's not a lot of crossover between menus. So like, if you want to equip your units, you have to go to one screen. If you want to upgrade your units, you go to another screen. If you want to upgrade equipment, you go to another screen, and so on and so forth. So this bodes well, the fact that I can just get into this menu from here and do this, because I actually thought the game wasn't going to allow that. So I have that one upgrade. Curtis was good in the last. Round. Raz. Some very different looking characters. Okay, so maybe I thought I got something, but apparently I didn't. So far, everything on this screen looks very much like the old game. The scouts and engineers use the same weapons. Shock troopers have the machine guns, anti-tank, and then our snipers. But yeah, maybe it was a tank part. No? No? Okay, so oh, okay. So deployed members, Roz and Kai, and they both have stars. Okay. That's one carryover I don't like, is the fact that you have to always bring certain characters because they basically add to your overall command points. So like, even if you have a mission where you don't want to bring any shock troopers, you'll probably still bring Raz because he adds an extra turn to your overall soldiers. So it looks like that's carried over. Reserves.
Of course.
Well, let's put her in. Why not? Okay. Actually, gonna go back to book mode and just save real quick.
Here are your orders.
The game is also just that little bit more like colorful that it makes a difference, because it's very much in the same style, and like design wise and like character models and stuff look very much the same, but I'm noticing a lot more color overall. Position and use multiple. Okay. Once a camp has been chosen, pick a unit from the roster to put them in position. Tanks can only be placed in spots with a tank icon. Infantry can only be deployed to unmarked spots. CP symbol is displayed beside the name of some units. Their profile window. Leaders. Including on the field, they'll each add 1 CP to your total turn, allowing you to control more units per turn. That's what I was talking about. Deploy more leaders to gain more CP. Tank on the field, deploying a Lancer here is recommended. Okay, so that's something I'm a little less happy about, because you know, in a game that offers you all these different choices as far as like soldiers, you kind of want to be able to bring everyone to at least one mission, but you're kind of tied down to bringing these guys because, you know, obviously they're going to make your life a lot easier. I guess the thing is, if you get good at these games and actually learn every mission, you find that they're really not that difficult to do, and you can probably do them in fewer turns and fewer actions. So there you go. For now, though, let's
lock and load.
Bring Mr. Raz and Lady Kai.
I've got this.
Kai Shulin, who has Deadeye and Empty Stomach and Fool's Protector, whatever that means. And Raz has Competitive Spirit, Reckless Charge, Mad Dog, and Invincible. Curtis, Godwin, Jester Mooney. Godwin is just Godwin. Curtis is Curtis Blackwell. Rosetta Valeriano. That's such an anime name. Teresa Leach. Nico Emery. Kind of recognize that name. Millennia Hudson. Zyga. Scott Aldis. Viola Bryce. Emmy Mistral. Laurent McLeod. Kygel Holman. Jimmy Frank. Hey, you know Jimmy Frank. Gene Matrix. Alright. Brittany Scarlett. Allard Abington. Rebecca Longhurst. Aladdin Ballard. Niche Lepreton. Someone will probably correct me on that. Laurent. Jimmy, I gotta bring you.
Here?
You're the man.
Got it.
Let's bring a... Let's bring Rebecca.
Preparation complete.
I already got a sniper, so let's bring another shooter. Oh, or even one, because I haven't brought one. Jester Mooney. Let's do it.
All right.
Sure.
I'll do something out there.
Okay. Let's do it.
Now, capture that cannon.
Got it.
You ready? take down the Imperial camp. Capture their heavy artillery. Squad E, move out!
I expected resistance, but they're tough nuts to crack. What should we do?
We can't exactly rush in and kick the door down. We'll get routed if we don't have a plan. First, we need a solid foothold. Let's capture that camp.
After that, well, guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to...
Weapons free. Squad E, move out.
Pay attention, Claude. Your leadership skills are going to be put to the test.
Mama.
That means getting the most out of your soldiers. Don't forget the basics.
Yeah, good point. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, so I skipped over some of that, and I want to go back and address, first of all, the fact that another returning trend that I don't really like is how, you know, you start a mission and then you get hit with a bunch of little dialogue. It's fine. If you have to repeat missions a lot, it gets pretty old pretty fast. Also, the tutorial I just saw seems to hint that defending your own camp may be more of a thing in this game. Probably not in the early game. But I wouldn't be surprised if later on they kind of made that a thing. So, that being said...
Okay, moving out. I will see this through.
Okay.
Enemy sighted!
Press X when a prompt appears near certain terrain to take special actions. As in... You could drop prone, tall grass, climbing ladders...
Watch out for counterattacks.
Okay.
Target destroyed. Very good. We can't afford to drag our...
Okay, the Force tutorials are already getting pretty old. Especially since I know how to play the game.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong,
Hold
Jimmy?
position. I'll be there soon.
I was gonna take a chance and move up here.
Open a path.
And try to shoot that tank from behind, but
Let's wait for our reinforcements.
instead I'm just gonna push through this way.
I have to work?
Yes, I understand sightlines. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Found him.
Watch out for...
Read him and weep.
Nice.
My lucky day.
Target destroyed. Good work.
She gets some rest there, Jester. Looking a little sleepy. So... yeah, you can hit him?
Now advancing.
No, you can't.
Grenades with them this close.
Can't hit him, you're a liar. Maybe
Let's see how
from
they
here?
like these mortars.
No.
Give me a report on the enemy's movement.
Oh, you can't climb
To
that?
drag our feet here.
Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. I basically just wasted a ton
Can we really defend
of
this
movement.
position?
Yeah. So that's interesting because, okay, in the first game you could, if you found little topography changes like that, you could climb to higher ground. And sometimes that would be like the key in, you know, getting through a mission like super fast. Like getting really tiny little shooting advantages. Not in this game, apparently.
What could go wrong?
We've lost the target.
Fire!
They're good.
What could go wrong?
Oh, no.
Look, soldiers.
Damn it.
Hopping can roll right over them.
Huh? What was that?
Don't get too hasty. We need to wait for
Wait, AP. Oh, it's just giving me a little like marker there.
Guess I'm up.
Mm-hmm. I see you too.
Read him and weep.
That's worth a raise, right?
Great job. I knew you had it in you.
So anime. Alright, so I guess we're gonna find out how far these things can shoot.
Target confirmed. Commencing attack.
Units whose HP falls to 0 are in critical condition and cannot take CP to take actions. If a unit is taking heavy damage, try to keep them out of danger. Foot soldiers stationed near an allied can't get a boost to the amount of HP recovered at the start of each turn. Tanks do not recover lost HP unless they are near an allied camp. If a tank's HP reaches 0, it immediately retreats. Okay.
Advancing!
Can we really defend this position?
Fire!
Oh. Missed very badly.
There they are!
They've got you in their sight!
Let's provide support with them.
Alright, so... Another tutorial, yay! I guess I have to respect that this game has chosen to throw a bunch of tutorials into the early missions.
Try not to get killed.
You gotta do it somehow, right? And most people are used to it being done this way.
Nice and easy.
So they can't seem to shoot me.
Where's our backup, damn it?
No. What are you doing here? I can't break through that for some reason.
I got this.
I like Raz, despite myself.
Grassy areas.
I know he's not too complicated, but I like the guy.
Now advancing.
Don't get too hasty. We need to wait for reinforcement.
I guess?
There.
Hide in the grass where the enemy can't spot.
Can you not hit them?
Okay, moving out.
I'd be okay with a little less mystery about it.
Right there!
I should have expected as much from you.
Frontline troop.
What? I have to work?
Let's see how they like these mortars.
and gentlemen, show me what you can do.
I see the weird AI callouts are still as strange as ever. Accuracy down, why?
Read him and weak.
Get ready to intercept.
Well, that's great.
Whoa.
Don't stop. You've got...
Oh. Gotta cancel out of your turn, just like in the first game. Where you at, my friend? She already moved this turn?
Try not to get killed.
Don't hesitate.
Yeah.
Let's wait for
I
a
think I can
reinforcement.
make it all the way there. Can I?
Are we making any progress? Enemy spotted. Be careful.
No! Yes! I barely made it.
Put in a little work.
Keep calm and move onward.
Nice. Let's bring in Rosetta. Oh, so maybe... Okay.
Advancing!
Watch the enemies look.
Fire!
Kill confirmed. Not bad out there.
Commencing counterattack. Follow my lead. Where the hell did they go?
What? I have to work?
Can't use grenades with them this close. Let's see how they like these mortars.
Wait, so they're... Okay,
And
so...
ride for victory.
I thought there was gonna be a guy in the grass.
Give them all you got.
There we go. That's worth a raise, right?
They're good. The enemy's returning fire!
Okay, so you can get a morale boost. Sorry, I'm flying through these because, fortunately, the tutorial is just kind of getting thrown at me.
They're too well fortified. Even with the camp, we can't advance like this.
This is bad, Claude. If this keeps up, they'll mow us down.
Come on, let's just go all out and charge them. Better than sitting here and dying, right?
No, a frontal assault is way too dangerous. We have to stand back.
Easy for you to say. Damn, if only we had artillery.
There has to be some way through. Just hang on until I find it.
Okay. I'm going to take a very quick break. We'll be right back. So that's what I was hoping for, was that this game had victory condition changes, which the first game didn't have. Hopefully they're not all as dramatic as that one. Oh, so everybody's just over here now.
Advancing!
Why can't I hit that?
Hide in the grass where the enemy can't spot you.
Oh wait, cannot enter.
Are the reinforcements on their way?
Now advancing.
Can't use grenades with them this close.
There.
Okay, so I can hit him.
Enemies everywhere.
Looks like you're in a tight spot, Cinderella.
Wait, Cinder, what now? This should...
Sorry, I keep
I'd love
skipping
to get to the ball
dialogue.
at the castle, but I don't even have a pumpkin, let alone a carriage.
Seriously? What's gotten into you, Claude?
Well, I am no godmother, but I can work some magic for you.
Magic, huh? We could use a little. If it was real.
The Grenadier class launches explosives from their mortars in an arc to reach enemies behind cover or on high ground. Grenadiers can intercept enemies behind cover as long as an ally can see them. Their interception fire also slows down the target's movement. Grenadiers pack a lot of firepower, but it takes time for them to set up, line up the shot, and then attack. They're vulnerable to attack while setting up their mortars, so be careful not to get them stuck in a position under heavy fire. Attack a mortar back up by pressing X. As a fire support unit, coordinating with more mobile classes is crucial. So...
It's a learning experience.
No. No accuracy down. Wait, accuracy down.
Target destroyed. Very good. Are you hurt? That's what Ragnate is for.
If we can't advance, the whole operation's sunk.
Interesting. Oh, she can't go.
Leave it to me. It's a learning experience. Eat this!
Secure
No.
a safe route.
Not good.
Ladies and gentlemen, show me what you can do. Hit him hard!
All set.
Wipe out those cannons, ASAP!
Why even waste the ammo?
Take cover behind the rubble and...
Leave it to me.
Why is the window so tiny to hit this guy? Ugh,
Take
weird.
this! Cut him.
No!
Well done, Riley.
I'll rip you apart!
I think I'll just... Well, I guess... Oh god, I can't tell. Okay.
Here comes the pain!
It's hard to tell where the cursor is sometimes. What is that? I wish this map was a little more helpful. It's telling me I got a sight line from this sniper, but I kind of don't really believe it.
What? I have to work?
Leave the driving to me.
Freedom and wheel.
Are we short-handed anywhere?
Use the element of surprise.
Here comes the pain. Come on!
Foot soldiers. The Hoffman can roll right over them.
Here I go! Wait for the right moment, then fire!
Can't use grenades with them this close.
He's dead!
Oh, 2 shots? Why 2 shots?
Leave it to me. It's a learning experience.
Don't say
Come
that.
on!
Take cover behind the rubble and engage the enemy. They could be hiding anywhere. Stay alert. Keep your guard up.
All set.
Whoa, crap!
Suck it up.
I got support.
Are the reinforcements on their way?
Well, the support fire is a little more believable. I'm not super happy about how efficient it is.
Let's wait for our reinforcements.
Stay low. Stick to the grassy areas.
Nope. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work.
Maybe we shouldn't chase them in too far. Maintain formation and circle around them. Make haste. Not a moment to lose.
Nice.
Too easy.
Good job, Kai.
They're good.
Guess I'm up. Bingo!
That's worth a raise, right?
Kill confirmed. Not bad out there.
Can we really defend this position?
I can't go over those. That's annoying to learn.
Stay low. Stick to the grassy areas. Foot soldier.
What could go wrong?
Nothing, Jimmy. Not while you're around.
Fire! Fire!
Oh, it is a sniper. Look at that.
Hey!
Look at that. Alright, well, anyway, the AI seems to be going pretty easy on me.
Now advancing. One shot's all I need.
Where's our backup, damn it?
Nice.
Too
One
easy.
mistake could bring everything down.
Alright, so let's get a little
Hide in
crazy
the
with
grass
her.
where the enemy can't spot you.
Now advancing. Fine.
Too easy.
Target destroyed. Very good.
Let's see how they like these mortars.
Here I go.
Claude, what are your orders? Can't use grenades with them this close. how they like these mortars.
Here I go!
We can't afford to drag our feet here. That's the spirit! Keep it up!
Take this!
All units, use your best judgment.
Here I go! This one's a Riley Miller special!
What? I just hit it.
Take this!
Wow.
One more for me.
Kill confirmed. Not bad out there.
Let them struggle all they want.
Now advancing. So hungry.
What?
Enemies incoming!
Contact. All troops, take your positions. Guess I'm up.
Show those Imperial dogs what we're made of!
Right!
Damn it! They got...
There we go.
Nice.
My lucky day.
Well done!
Where's our backup, damn it? Can't use grenades with them this close.
Okay. Being a little conservative at the end here.
I got this!
Probably unnecessarily, but
I'm a one-man army.
you never know.
Let's see how they like these mortars.
Okay. So really, it was all done.
Lady Luck's on our side.
Head for the objective.
Let's wait for our reinforcements.
Cool.
All right, we broke through. Keep advancing. Capture that cannon.
Federation bastards. We won't let the blood, sweat, and tears of the Imperial people fall into your hands. Glory to the motherland!
Everyone, get down!
Okay, cool. So
You
about
certainly
almost
impressed someone in that last battle. HQ sent you something nice as a reward.
awards are granted for fulfilling certain requirements in combat. These include weapons and accessories. Each battle offers a different award. Unlike items obtained from R&D, awards and spoils received are limited in number. You can only equip as many as you have. Patrol cap. Your soldiers' preferences have changed. What does that mean? Okay, I still can't seem to just get over and check that stuff out. I was going to say, before we go forward, we're about 2 hours in, and I feel like I have a handle on the tutorializing of the game. So let's look at some options. And there are no tutorial options. That's really distressing.
So this is the 21-centimeter howitzer.
Or what's left of it, anyway. So much for surrendering.
Denying us this scrap metal cost them their lives.
They chose death before dishonor.
Everyone who goes to war knows they might die. But if I was in their shoes, I don't think I could pull the trigger.
We're not fighting to die. We're fighting to live. These men died for their country, and I respect that. Still.
Yeah. Weapons can be replaced. Lives can't. But speaking of weapons...
How about those new guns the reinforcements were carrying?
For being portable, it's sure packed a wallop. Big things really do come in small packages.
It's got state-of-the-art tech with the range of a tank.
Never seen one of these beauties? And I thought you were supposed to be the cream of the crop.
Huh?
It's called a mortar. A magic wand that grants every soldier's wish. Awesome, right?
You seeing this? Isn't that...
Yep, it's pretty anime. Childhood friends.
Say, who's in charge of this squad? Gotta say, I'm impressed at how quickly they were able to change their tactics on the fly.
Well...
Hmm? Wait, Raz? What are you doing in the Edinburgh army?
We enlisted together to protect Galia.
No way! Lena? Small world, huh?
Oh, sorry. I'm going by Kai now.
Wait, Kai? But that's your...
Riley.
I don't really get it, but okay. I'll call you Kai. Anyway, it's so amazing to see you. What are the odds of seeing old friends in a foreign war zone?
Beats me. How'd you end up in joint operations anyway?
Since you asked so nicely. I'm Lieutenant Riley Miller. After majoring in Ragnite engineering, the Army brought me on as an artillery advisor. I've been temporarily transferred from the field artillery team for this joint operation. As long as I'm here, I'll provide the fire support you need to take down the Empire. My knowledge is your power.
Just what our squad needed. We appreciate the support, Riley.
So, where's the commander? I wanted to introduce myself.
About that. It's not just us two in this squad.
Huh? You mean Kai's here after all, or...?
Riley, I'm the commander of Squad E.
Oh, you're pretty young for an officer. But I was impressed out there. My knowledge is your... Claude Wallace.
She just not recognize him?
Is that all you have? I can't believe I took orders from this coward. Screw that!
Well...
Chapter 2. The Liberation of Rain.
Okay.
Meritorious action in capturing Fort Crest. You've earned this medal. It's a good start.
Thank you, Minerva. Please step on my face while I lick the bottom of your feet. Yeah, that's
Listen
how
up,
it is.
everyone. I'd like to introduce a new member of Squad E.
Connor Doherty. I'm writing a book. A war story. Non-fiction. It's good to meet you.
Ryan Ford, mercenary. You pay, I shoot.
Okay, so I was going to say I'm going to cut off the stream there. It's a great start to the game, first 2 hours. Getting through the tutorials. Obviously my knowledge of the first game is paying off and moving me pretty fast through the game. And I'm really enjoying it, so I'll be back with another installment soon. Goodbye.